Are you in a relationship and you feel like you're missing out on a great sex life? I just received this question at Ask Amy Keller. Dear Amy Keller, we're struggling through the period that I think everyone with 2 kids does. Dad's working, mom's home all day, and we're both just plain exhausted. Naturally, sex and intimacy are taking a back seat, and we need some help to move it front and center. I can't imagine having a better partner in life, but sometimes there's too much business and not enough party. I think both of our worst nightmare is to end up in a relationship where we feel like we're just roommates, missing out on a whole life of amazing sex. We're both probably on the more sexual and open end of the spectrum. We talk about everything and we're very curious about a number of things, but we haven't gotten the courage to explore much. We're interested primarily in reconnection, but also tantra, extended orgasm, role-playing, etc. I'd like to have a plan to offer up as a gift. Joe. Joe, I love this letter. This happens to so many couples, and you stated it so eloquently. I see couples as a team. And if a team felt stuck and they wanted to up their skills, they'd call in the coach, right? They'd learn some moves and they'd go off and practice. Well, that's me. I'm Amy Keller, the intimacy coach, and I became the help I went looking for and couldn't find. I offer real solutions for real people in real relationships. In this video, I'm going to explain why talking alone doesn't start the action. Why? It takes real courage to have the sex life that you want. And most importantly, I'm going to tell you how to do it. We're going to do the huddle. The huddle is the practice that starts the action. And then I'm going to tell you how to use that huddle to really heat up your engines and start the tantra play. Sound good? Mm-hmm. Before I do, please tap that like and subscribe button. Show me some love, okay? Thank you. Joe, sounds like you guys have great communication. I have to say, I find most couples have great communication. You're negotiating your whole administrative part of your team, your meals, your work, your moods. You're even taking good care of your fans. I think of your kids as your fans, right? They show up for all your games. They watch everything that you do, and you're their heroes. So, make sure that you play well together. Good sportsmanship is not an accident. The trouble is that it's easy to get caught in the rut of lists and responsibilities. Who's taking out the trash? Who's taking care of what? And without any action, it gets boring. If you were on a team and you didn't have a practice and you didn't have games, you'd probably leave the team, right? Well, don't worry. You've got a plan for some action. The intimacy game plan. I think of intimacy as the vibe in the space between you. And a hot sex life is hot, right? Sex is the physical action that represents the temperature of that intimate connection. Am I making sense? I love a good Freudian slip. Am I making sense? We're going to heat it up in here. You know what I'm saying? You got into a relationship to explore, but then you stop exploring for all kinds of reasons. A, you fall into that rut. And B, what if your partner thinks you're weird? Oh my goodness, I hear that a lot. Well, you know what? You are weird. Sex is weird. Sex is a part of being human, which pretty much means everybody's weird, including you and your partner, and you both want to be weird together. But then the scary part is, what if they yuck your yum? What if what turns me on turns them off? Sexual rejection feels like a nightmare. And when it comes from your partner, quite frankly, it feels like a death. I understand. We'll discuss that in another video. Back to you, Joe. Joe, because you are ready. This is what you want. You deserve it. How do I know? Because you're here with me. You're ready to show up. You're ready to show up and practice. We're going to practice the huddle because that's where a team starts. That's how a team agrees we're going into the game. We're going to forget about the fans. We're going to forget about the score or the outcome, and we're here to play. And what makes a memorable game so that you both want to come back and keep playing more is the exploration and being weird together. Ooh, I didn't expect that. Can't wait to see what happens next. And how you do that is with the huddle. What is the huddle? You ready to want to huddle? Do you want to huddle with me? That's the huddle. It's when you agree to stop talking and you make that and you start to get your mind and your body into play. Just making that sound. I've been practicing it for so many years, I can feel it. And that's the Tantra. Tantra means to weave. When you're huddling, you're agreeing to stop talking, stop planning, and weave your energy fields together. Be weird together. When you're huddling, it's your practice of making this weird sound together. Just like that. It's pretty simple. And then the exercise where you use the huddle is where you choose a giver and a receiver, and the giver gives the receiver physical touch sensations, and the receiver responds using the huddle sounds as hot and cold cues, yes and no, and those vibes of that's how you heat it up in here. Oh yeah. So that's how you get a hot relationship, is by exploring, believe it or not, those little sounds. The more you make those little sounds, the more you'll get the action started. Okay? Go play with it. Care for each other so you can be dangerous together. Let me know how this works for you. Sound good, right? Leave a note in the comments. Try it. Go play with it. Let me know. Ask your Asking Me Color questions. Stay connected. Sign up at my site. Get free downloads. You'll find links in the description. I look forward to seeing you soon.